Diamond Mount channel, welcome. Right, today's a short video, but I want to highlight a little tip for you. It's something I do when I'm in the process of making jewellery. I've got a few of these, but there's a certain way I hold a tool or use a tool, and I do it in such a way to help eliminate the chance of making a mistake. So I don't want to accidentally slip and damage what I'm working on. So this video is highlighting one of those tips. I'll get into it when I said thank you to some new patrons. Got a few the last few days. We've got Joy Elsmore, Stephen Harvey, Kelly, Megan Krause and Thomas Garbott Davies. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate becoming patrons. I appreciate all the patrons. Basically, I've got like over 20 years of experience, full-time experience, hand making bespoke high-end jewellery. So I learned a lot, worked with some very clever people, very experienced jewellers in my career, and I want to share what I learned because I don't really feel like what I've learned is available online easily. So that's what the channel's about. My motivation for this channel is just sharing like what is up until now secret jewelry making techniques. So yeah, patrons with their little financial contributions actually help me continue to do so. So I enjoy making the videos, so I really appreciate it, and I think it's good to get the stuff out online. So after 20 odd years, I'm still going through all the things I learned, and I'm continuing to learn new things. I'm sharing those as well, so kind of working together, people who watch my videos and me as well, sharing what I'm doing. It kind of feels like a companionship on moving the jewelry game forward. So anyway, let's get into it. Today's top tip is about making like a little bezel setting, a little bezel edge like that, like a little bit tube. You might be making it, you might want to just be cutting through the join to make the join nice and tight so you solder up really well, or you might want to size it down. Anyway, for whatever reason, you might need to cut through the join, cut it down a little bit. So I'll show you what can happen. So naturally you might be tempted just to hold it like that, hold it on the side. But I can show you what can happen if you're not careful. See if I can show you on camera clearly. So I'm going to cut through it. You go very light and slow right down, but even though I did that, it jumps through, and then that saw blade, did you see that? I wasn't looking at the camera, I might not have shown it, but basically it jumped through and the saw blade hit underneath. So it's not a huge bit of damage, but that did mark the metal, which is not ideal. So I'll show you what I do to help eliminate that risk. Just close it up again, do it again. What I do is I simply have the join on top and I put my pliers directly underneath it. So as simple as that. So you're doing exactly the same thing, but you've eliminated the risk of damaging the metal if it goes through. So cutting. Normally I hold my blade parallel to it, but I don't think you're going to see it on camera if I do that. So now I can chop through it a bit quicker with less sort of care about it not jumping through, because even if it does, it just hits my pliers, so no harm done. So there you go, a little bit of risk management. So there you go, that was it. I told you it's a short video, but just little things like that I think can be helpful because in my experience I'm learning to set now. Sometimes the patrons of the channel will send me videos of stuff they found on YouTube, and a setter who has years of experience, full-time setting, doing it for years, he will figure out the same sort of things, just a certain tool, just cut it a certain way, hold it a certain way, or this tool is not meant for the job, actually works really well. Just little things like that you would very likely never figure out for yourself, just trying it sometimes. But people who've been doing it day in, day out, all day, every day for years, they've got a lot of little things like this. So if with that in mind, I thought if I have a little nugget of little information that might be helpful to people, I should share it. So thank you for watching. I just wanted to highlight this little tip today with this video, and yeah, appreciate all of you watching, clicking, liking, subscribing and all that, and especially the patrons and the YouTube channel members as well. Love you guys, and see you on the next one. Bye.